Joe Biggs here with Infowars.com. Now, we just got into Paris, France. We left Austin, Texas yesterday, and we are finally here to cover the horrible events that unfolded just on the 13th of this past Friday, where there were quite a few hundred people who were murdered and hundreds more wounded. Now, there's word on RT. They're saying that there were three brothers who were involved in the attack. Now they are actually after one of them right now. They're in hot pursuit trying to find this guy. So that is going on right now. Now what we know is the Islamic State has claimed responsibility for the attacks. The French president, Francois Hollande, vowed to use all means necessary inside or outside of the country to defeat the terrorist army. Now, there had been a curfew. That was the first time since 1944 that France has had something like that done. Now, the president's called in the military. We haven't seen any here in this area, but we're going to move over closer to the Eiffel Tower later tonight for our broadcast with Alex Jones. Now, I'm going to break down a couple other things as well. Back on Friday, the coordinated attacks hit 6 sites in Paris beginning at 9:20 p.m. local time. The death toll stands at 129 and more than 350 people are wounded. The largest numbers of victims died at the Beitrag concert hall. Now that's where there was an American band playing, some of the members of Queens of the Stone Age. A lot of people in there watching the show. These guys came in and just started executing people. These guys are barbaric. They're bloodthirsty psychopaths, as Paul Joseph Watson likes to call them. Now, another thing that I found out as well, I'm going to get to that. CI Director John Brennan recently met with French Intelligence Director Bernard Bajolet, who is the French equivalent of MI6, to speak about cyber and homeland security. Also, they were joined by former UK MI6 chief and former Israeli National Security Advisor. That happened just prior to these attacks. So that's another thing to look into, and that's what we're going to look into while we're out here. We also want to talk to people while we're in Paris and find out if they feel like they are ready for Second Amendment. Now, you're going to have some people who think that's a good thing, but I'm pretty sure we're going to meet a lot of people because they've been so brought up this certain way to not have that, like we have in America. You know, when ISIS came to Texas, what happened? We shot them down. We prevented that. We used that Second Amendment to our fullest potential to eliminate that terrorist threat. Now, if only these people had something like that, you can't even carry knives around here. That's how ridiculous it is in Paris. So if these people have the ability to protect themselves with a gun, we wouldn't have a body count as high as that, and people would feel a little bit safer out here. So stay tuned for more reports as they come. I'm Joe Biggs with Infowars.com.